Hey y'all, it's Dan for a numerical lion where I reveal a false reality in which we live in using gematria. I'm coming at you from a secret, undisclosed location to talk about gematria. Basically, nobody's ever heard of it, and there's a reason why. It's the code of the elite, it's the killing code of the elite, it's the practice of coding numbers into words. Saw this story yesterday. Clinton doubles down on Sanders' criticism, warns that he's promising the moon. Former Democratic presidential nominee Hillary Clinton furthered her comments discrediting Senator Bernie Sanders as a viable presidential candidate on Thursday, insinuating that his potential failure to deliver the moon would detract from efforts to rebuild public trust. When asked by talk show host Ellen DeGeneres if she wanted to address her prior remarks about the Vermont Independent, Clinton noted that while she originally made them about a year and a half ago, I have a pretty clear perspective about what it's going to take to win. And as I said earlier, that's what I think the key calculation for any voter has to be. So she goes on to prattle on for more, more Bernie and Hillary stuff. I've done, I think, a couple videos about, at least one about Bernie and Hillary and how their numbers sync up. So this is all about discrediting Senator Bernie Sanders. And it's funny, too, because people who are advocates of Bernie here in my home state of Vermont will think, oh, God, Clinton's so awful and Bernie's so amazing. And, Bernie talks, a lot about things, but he really hasn't done much. His message is clear, his message is consistent, they'll give him that. But he really hasn't done much in his years in Congress because he can't. He's outnumbered. He's just a voice in the wilderness. He's just another left liberal gatekeeper. I remember in, I think it was around 1990 when the Gulf War was going on, he was in favor of sanctions. And right there, I was, a coming of age, and I was like, you know what? I don't like this guy. Before that, I liked him. And I was like, I don't like this guy. Sanctions is the same thing as war. And so right after that, I was like, you know what? He's not for me. He's just a puppet. And it's true. So let's look at Hillary Clinton. Her real name, Hillary Diane Rodham Clinton, born October 26, 1947. And from this news to her 73rd birthday is 264 days. And that's significant because her full name equals 264. Hillary Diane Rodham Clinton. So the news comes out on the 6th, or 2/6, 26. She was born on the 26th, October 26th. And we're talking about Sanders. Sanders equals 26. And Hillary Clinton equals 206, which is 26. That's why we're talking about these two. This happened on the 104th day of her age of 72. 104 days. And that's interesting because Hillary, which is, that's what she's known at, just like Bernie. Bernie, Hillary, the one name candidates, like Michael in basketball or Kobe or Shaq. Everybody knows who you're talking about. There's only one Hillary. So let's look at Bernie. Bernie Sanders, born September 8th, from Brooklyn, New York, from Vermont. And from his birthday to February 6th is 151 days. And that's interesting because 151 is a prime number. It's the 36th prime number. And she said that he promises the moon. The moon equals 36. And Hillary was born with 36 numerology. 10 plus 26 is 36. From this story to his 79th birthday is 306 days. I'm sorry, 30 weeks and 6 days. That should be 30 weeks and 6 days. Typo. 306 like 36. And 36 is interesting because it's the 66th, because 666 is the 36th triangular number. And there's a cipher called Satanic Gematria, which starts with 36. A is 36. So 36, and think about it, 3 sixes, 36, 3 sixes is 666. And that's interesting because from this news to his next birthday is 216 days. And 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. We're just talking about 666. So talking about Bernie on the 37th day of the year. Why? Because Bernie equals 37. We went from 36 to 37. February 6th, the 37th day of the year. Just more news by the numbers. Again and again and again. I just wanted to take a look at that word discrediting. That's what she's trying to do. Discrediting 77 like theater. You know, it's just more theater. That's all this is. Theater 77, political theater. What is political theater? A special kind of theater. Freemason number. New World Order number. Political theater, that's what this is. The New World Order. And Hillary trying to, discredit Bernie. And all the Bernie bros and fans of Bernie are going to be like, yeah, they're trying to knock down Bernie, but they can't knock him down. So let's look at viable presidential candidate, and then we'll call this one a wrap. Viable presidential candidate. Scottish Rite of Freemasonry right there, 127. This is a death number. 17, the sacrifice number. Sacrifice 170. Death in Jewish. Sacrifice is 170. Right? I think Hillary Rodham Clinton is 73, or maybe it's just Hillary Clinton. Oh yeah, it's Hillary Clinton. So Hillary Clinton's 73, like sacrifice, right? And that 172 is interesting. Why is that interesting? 172. Oh, she was the 67th U.S. Secretary of State. Huh. 67, like blood sacrifice, like Freemasonry. 67. She's former First Lady. So that'll do it. It's more news by the numbers. Learn the code. Thanks for subscribing. Please like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Spread this knowledge. Learn the code, spread the knowledge. Each one, teach one.